Hello, my celestial beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear the path to a new life with you. As a spiritual advisor, I help people like us find the clarity, inspiration, and guidance they need to transform their lives. I use divination, cards, astrology, and energy healing. So if you would like some of my services or browse my spiritual shop, check out my website, msbotanica.com. Okay? Yes, I'm here for it. So today is just going to be like a free flow type of reading. I have been being very structuralized and trying to come up with ways to have appeal to everybody. We got the zodiac, we got the astrology going, we got all that stuff, but I just want to give just a free flowing spirit message. But I'm tying into astrology here. Capricorn switching into Aquarius season. Okay, we are now in Aquarius season as I'm filming this, and they both share the same planetary ruler, which is Saturn, which is all about restrictions, right? Maturity, responsibility, things like that. I feel like we need that energy to buckle down, but once we figure out our focus, that's when we release and be free. Because so many times we put labels on ourselves, so many times we put ourselves in a box. Sometimes just society puts us in the box, and that stunts our growth. Okay, and that's why sometimes it's hard for us to really change, to step into newness, because this is the unknown and we're familiar with comfortability. We kind of just stay and be restricted. And it reminded me, did I already shuffle? I didn't mean to shuffle. No, I didn't. I was going to use another deck, but then I ended up was called to use the tarot of the Orisha. And it reminds me of like ancestors, okay? So I put the Seven of Air, right? And actually, the planetary ruler here is Uranus and Saturn, which is Aquarius energy, which we're in. So, Seven of Air in traditional tarot, it's Seven of Swords, and you think about the sneaky fox and things like that. I feel like this is showing the other side of that, like the why, kind of like, oh, did you not think that the Seven of Swords could have been Robin Hood type feel? And I didn't even think about that when I first seen it, but wow, okay. So it's like I'm not doing it, you know, to bring resources back to my family, my tribe. Okay. So you may feel like you're doing things outside of the ordinary. You might have to push yourself harder because of what you got going on financially. Definitely, because I see them at first, I seen like, their freedom, their, praising to the sun, right? But as we get deeper into the meaning of the Seven of Swords, okay, yeah, they crying out because it's right now it's barren. This is giving me winter season as we are in. Okay, but as the sun continues to, um, as the days continue to be longer, the sun is out more. If you're in the northern hemisphere, we are approaching spring and summer. So it's the Seven of Swords. Like, you may feel like you're doing something that's out of the ordinary and it makes you feel uncomfortable, or you are put into positions where you are being exposed of something and you're not ready to really shine a light, on it. Okay, so this may make you feel like you're not doing all that you're supposed to do or things like that. But this is where, and some people may label you as, right? We're villains, and it's so crazy because I have this Disney shirt, the Disney villain shirt, and I've been really like, I don't know, I've been wanting to watch Disney for a while, like some of the Disney movies, and it's because I want to really hyper focus on the villains. The villains, like their story, like how their life, their childhood, or the past has hardened them or made them feel like since it was nothing for them, they had to do what they had to do in order to survive, right? And this is spirit saying to get out of survival mode. Mm. Get out of survival mode. Because yes, you survived. And it's time to celebrate that. It's time to live, but also liberate yourself. Free yourself. You don't have to. I feel like being labeled as a survivor too, in a sense, it kind of keeps us stuck in the trauma. Yes, we can help others, but it has to be so far detached that it doesn't phase you anymore. And that's attachment. That's an Aquarius. That's the air sign being so far detached that it's not even a part of the equation. It's not even a part of the equation. We got the water element here. The water element is, it has Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. An Aquarius could be trying to leave, or leave behind the situation of a Pisces. Okay, just putting that there. Or, water elements, you can put sun, moon, rising, all that. Just saying. But with the water element here, this can also mean, okay, if things are dry, if things are barren, or things are getting heated up, this is when you need to soothe, to nurture, okay? To also take a step back and visualize and get to the root, the source. This is really giving me the two chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Okay, root chakra and the sacral chakra, I feel like, as far as like being secure, okay, security, stability, right, is the root chakra. And we also have, and it governs the primal, you know, the base of the spine, but also our sexual organs too. The root chakra does. And also it blends up into the water element. Okay, the sacral or sacral chakra. I'm trying to say those better. Sacral chakra. Okay, and using those two, this can also be balance within self. Okay, sun and the moon hidden. Okay, the moon is hidden. So, if we talk about the moon being hidden, that means this is like the dark moon. Okay, this is a time of rest. This is a time of rest. Okay, and rest can be different for everyone. Like, this could just be taking some time into solitude. This could be going out and doing something for yourself, because something that's going to feed like the inner child in you, so that way you can be joyous, that you can be happy, that you can understand that what you're doing is you did what you had to do in order to feed the inner child in you. And that's who really needs the nurturing, right? The inner child in us. Okay? I'm hearing like free yourself from the responsibility to think you have to do it all alone by yourself. Okay? Don't be afraid to be you. Just know you are who you are for a reason. And I'm getting like a flush of water going into the infinity sign. But it's like right into like the nasal passages that open up the nose and throat. So this is also, because once you activate that root and sacral chakra, the root and sacral chakra, look, you're going to be able to express more. You're going to be able to really be authentic, right? This is given the open. This is the to open the floodgates of the throat chakra. This is where the power is, okay? The power of the tongue, okay? But the key, the gateway, is to be grounded and secure within self, and to also know that to be open, okay, and be creative, be free. This is giving me fifth house energy, which is Leo's energy, which is the Leo full moon that's coming up, okay, on the 5th of February, my B day. And yeah, it's all aligning. Like you're having a more broader sense, stepping back, seeing that everything that's playing out isn't, it doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define who you are. You decide by letting your light shine. You decide by choosing things that make you happy, choosing peace, to express yourself, and not caring. You know, society puts so much on us, to the point where we sometimes forget. Am I seeing Jah? I'm looking into the crystal ball and how everything looks like Jah. And I'm also seeing a peacock feather. Okay. This is really, my ancestors is really coming in. Yeah. Jah, the sun. The sun. Doing it for your peace. You may be the villain in somebody's story, but that doesn't mean that that's who you are. You know, knowing that you don't have to. You don't have to. Everybody's not gonna like you. You know. That means everybody ain't for everybody. That's fine. I think that if we adopt that mindset, that rejection and things of that nature wouldn't sting us that as much. Okay. Yeah. I love that. Okay, we're gonna pull one more card from here. Yes, I love to see it. Okay, this is Nine of Air in reverse. Nine of Air in reverse. This could still be like trapped in fear too. However, I'm taking this as you're turning your fears into something that is turning into like a creative endeavor. Like turning all of that around into something that can be shared, something that you can benefit off of, and having it grow. Okay, this is giving, Venus and Uranus energy. I didn't even know that it says Venus and Uranus. Okay, with this Nine of Air, so it's like loving ourselves. It's saying that taking that time to nourish our inner child, and to know that we might put a lot of blame and shame on ourselves for things, that the choices we have made. But the choices that we made, they aren't, you chose correctly. I don't feel like what you did was necessarily wrong. It might be wrong in other people's eyes, but everybody has their reason for doing it. Okay? It shouldn't be any judgment there. You had to do what you had to do to survive. Okay? But now it's time to live. You are free. You are free. And you can turn those experiences into something of love, of compassion, of joy, of profit. That's creative. You can do something creatively to bring it into the physical, because Spirit is giving you that in order to create, right? And yes, the Venus energy, you can be compensated. I love that. I love that. Okay. I love that flow. Okay, Tarot of the Orisha. Okay, I'm gonna have to use y'all more. I'm gonna start pulling some oracles because I don't want this to be too long. Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna start with the high, and the low. We're gonna go to the C. Okay. We're gonna start with the Dragon Oracle. We're gonna see what, since we don't like ancestors, what ancient ancestors, are protecting us. Who do we need to work with as far as in dragon form? If you don't necessarily believe in dragons, you can just take the message on what it is, okay? Come on. Come on. Golden Solar Dragon. Come on. And y'all saw me, and I was like, should I pick this one? All right, we just talking about the sun. The sun, embracing the sun. You may be heavily, in tune with the moon, as we should be, especially as women, because but everybody, but especially as women, and I feel like it's time for us to get that balance right, going into that figure eightness, some balancing the masculine and feminine within us. It says, help you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Okay? Let your DNA be reprogrammed and life codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Okay? And remember, I seen Ja, right? I seen Ja. Now I'm seeing Jax. Nah. Ooh. We got the Mars symbol. Interesting. Mars conjunct something in retrograde. Mars opposition. Is this Venus retrograde? But it'll never be like that. I'm trying to see. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's supposed to be conjunct instead of opposition. I don't know. That's where I definitely see the Mars energy. Away. Right. That's where I'm seeing this in different interesting. I'm seeing like a door. Okay. And it's locked, like the chain is on it. Interesting. Maybe this is like a security cam. Maybe somebody's like spying on someone. So we talked about like being a survivor. Maybe check around your house for hidden cameras. Yeah. Also getting like peeping Tom type energy. Someone's definitely, this could be spying. Interesting. Okay. So it can definitely be spying on you, like hidden cameras, Or maybe this is you needing to get a ring light at your door. Or I'm also getting like peeping Tom type energy. Somebody lurking. Somebody lurking. And then this can be social media. But also this could be astral projection. This is so interesting. Maybe bridging the gap. Maybe somebody's trying to contact you telepathically. Yeah, in your dreams. This is definitely probably like an astral projection. People, maybe these people are trying to show up in your dreams, but that's probably how they're getting access to your house. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got this. Maybe that's all I'm getting right now on that. Okay, but back to the golden solar dragon. It says helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Okay, and it says let your DNA reprogram and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Okay, so you may want to work with the golden solar dragon, or just simply work with the sun, or different archetypes, gods, goddesses that associate with the sun. Okay, like we could say Jesus or Sekhmet. She's a solar goddess. Like you can, do what you want. But I'm also getting the bull energy. Yeah, I'm getting the bull energy here, along with some other figures here. Also look kind of like an ultrasound of multiple kids. I see at least 3. Yeah. Okay. This could be Taurus energy, Taurus, but then Venus. Okay. It's that Venus energy here coming in. So that's with money. That's with love or luxury, daily habits, routines, and bringing things to the forefront. Okay, so the sun is shining a light on what's hidden. Okay, and then also, maybe call on the solar dragon when you are asleep, when you're before bed. Okay, because this could help you into the astral realm, into your dreams, lucid dreaming. Okay, I'm also getting these could be children that are coming into the world, or children that have passed too. This might even be a mother with twins. Yeah. So if that's coming up, maybe definitely working with like the sun energy, the Oshun too, with Orisha. Oshun could be a really good goddess to work with, especially with Taurus here, right? Yeah, but it helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. And it's funny because like some goddesses like is balancing that masculine energy within us, the divine masculine energy within us. Okay, so yeah, it may be curing it. Like maybe you had to, as being a part of a survivor, you have to be on like, I don't know. I'm thinking of like Mars energies. I did see Mars here, right? Um, yeah, Mars energy. Yep, with that peacock again, I see it. Um, and peacock energy is all about confidence. And actually, the peacock standard, that's the actual male peacock. That's not the female peacock. So standing in our masculinity for women is to shine. It's to shine, to express. and not keep things so hidden, or take everything on for ourselves, being too strong. Okay, just saying that for women and stuff in general. Men, this could be also curing the masculine side and balancing that side, and also not neglecting the feminine side. Like, you can see the light, the golden dragon coming here, but where is it looking towards? It's looking towards Newt, the sky, the dark sky. I even got like the dark moon here, right? That's when you get the most clarity. And also, because know that without darkness, light will not be shown. Okay, so it's respecting the divine feminine as well as you're stepping into the light. Okay, maybe this could be a sense of protection. Maybe you don't want to go into the shadows, or maybe you've been there so long and you don't know how to address it, and now that it's being shown to you in your different relationships, it scares you. But it's okay. Know that these triggers, especially if you are in a connection that you know that it's not the same as what you came out of. So just be impatient with yourself, because you may feel like this is what you wanted, but now that you have it, you aren't worthy, or you're not deserving of it. And you are. Whatever you desire, you are deserving of. Okay? But free yourself from the constraints. Free yourself from the labels. Free yourself. So free yourself from the labels, because I got tongue-tied. Free yourself from your expectations as far as who, what, when, and how. Okay? Releasing those expectations, and see how what you want is already how it has shown up in your life already, and have gratitude that who you see that you're already that now. Who you see yourself and desire yourself to be, what you're becoming, you are already there now. So walk in that with power, integrity, truth. Okay? Ooh, I love that. Okay? And then we're going to get into alright. You feel like you need a little bit more protection? Here I go. I was like, I see this other one. Yeah. It says Black Dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Come on. Woo. The Black Dragon. I need to make sure I keep these out so I can remember. So yeah, the Black Dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. It says meditate, reflect, undergo a metamorphosis. So let me talk about like reflecting, taking time for yourself, things, definitely meditating. So how can you step out? How can you step out if you aren't in the darkness, if you're not taking time to get the downloads, to get the jewels, right? To get that wisdom to go out. Black Dragon. This is the masculine and feminine energies. But this is definitely feminine energy. Cocoons you, protects you. We think masculine energy is all about protection. It is. Yes, it is. You know, it definitely is. But this is the type of protection we need in order to have that strength to go out. Okay? It starts within. This is giving me hermit energy too. I love it. It's having that balance of rest in power, right? Rest in power. Rest in power. I love that. Okay. All right, we're gonna pull from the Whispers of the Ocean. We went cosmic. Now we're going all the way down to the depths of the ocean. Okay. especially with the water element here in the tarot cards. Okay. Definitely this one. In the light of the moon. So we talked about the dark moon. Now it's talking about the full moon. It says the full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. So, yeah, so we go from it's having both as that full moon, right? The darkness, dark moon, meaning to rest. These are cycles. Cycles. If we pay attention to nature, that we are nature. We are of the earth. The earth is our mother. And that's why we need to pay more attention to it so we can align to it. That's a lot of times, that's why we're in resistance. A lot of the time that we're trying to push and bulldoze and just allow, if we just allow and flow, come on. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. So, embrace. Free yourself. Because the triggers just show us where we aren't free. Definitely, like, pay attention to your dreams too. I had a couple of nightmares in a row, and it was shining light on where I'm not free. Okay, and just because people play villains in your dreams doesn't mean that they're your villain in real life. They're just trying to helping you, and they're showing you where you aren't free. Okay, so this could be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Okay, so it's like we probably so fixated on our fears that we aren't seeing the power that we hold. Okay, soul's beauty. Venus energy is here again. I want to make sure that we put that up with the Nine of Air in reverse. We don't have to fear everything, and it's like it's so crazy. It's like it's the flight mode, fight or flight. I would probably definitely very flighty. Okay, one thing to the next, one thing to the next. This is to bring more focus. More focus. Okay, help appears in various ways. Talked about doing things, just not thinking that you don't have support. You have support. There is much support for you. Sometimes you get so adrift, you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. Taking some time to rest, you can see that there are things in place, people in place to help you. Okay? Distinctive potential. This is potential again. Potential again. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Use your determination. That's where that solar energy is. Okay? Power. Strength. Right? Strength card in tarot. Leo's energy. That's also about compassion. Okay? Also, this is funny. We got the octopus here. I'm going to take it. Blend into the environment. I said shine, right? But the octopus shines. Why? And this is like being... Oh, this goes back to the very first card. My card art. Seven of Air. This is like, because you may feel like an imposter because you are so adaptable. Right? But that's the magic in it. That's the power in it. I've seen the infinity sign to express. It says you have many skills and can fit into any situation. This is being so resourceful, right? And being creative, right? That's the freedom of it. That you can be a part of anything. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. But you can only do that within rest, right? Within taking a step back. to realize how can you blend something. This is where the creative juices come from the with the water element, with the throat chakra, okay, with the sacral chakra and the root chakra, okay. So working with those, I really do feel like will help. This is given definitely you can reach your goals. You have to be determined. That's that Saturn and Uranus energy for Aquarius season. Leo's here with the strength. You need to have that strength and that confidence to see this through. Okay? To see it through. So with this full moon, you may experience both exposure to your fears or knowing how beautiful you are, that beautiful your gifts are, that it needs to be shared with the world. Okay? Let your light shine in all spaces. The sun blends. The sun blends into the environment. Because guess what? If we're saying like we're just so hyper focused on the moon as women, you know, the sun is still there. That's how we see the moon. The sun knows when to let the moon be in its darkest form. Gives it time. It slowly brings back that power. There's too much power too long, it's just going to be burnt out. But the sun is willing to take the back seat to help support. So even when you think the sun, the solar power, confidence, vitality, joy, having a strength, having a compassion, having a love, right? This is all what the sun represents, right? Energy. The help appears in various ways. Even when you think you don't have it, you have it. That's the balance. That's the balance. That's the receptivity of feminine energy. How we can take in and transmute. And that's creative. Oh, come on. Take in, transmute, create, birth. Right? Come on now. And I feel like that's so... Once we are in a state of balance as for women, I feel like it will come naturally. And that's why I also feel like men need to open up more to having that receptivity of the feminine aspect. I feel like once we get, more males on board, as I've been seeing over the years, men have been really into healing and working through collectively. And I feel like that's awesome. But who can help nurture the feminine archetype in human form? Okay, so don't forget, to love on one another, and don't forget to give grace, give tough love, give what you need to do for these men, but also just don't shun them out completely. Okay, we need each other. That's all I want to say. We need each other to create, literally. But we do need each other, all the time. But make sure, remember, everybody ain't for everybody. So remember that. But this isn't a call saying that okay, you should go back to somebody that ain't really for you. If they for you, situations are gonna get heated, and we can never have everything. It's a pendulum swing. Everything isn't gonna be all good all the time. Everything ain't gonna be all bad all the time. But it's the meeting in the middle. Okay, I love that. I guess I'm gonna pull a lover's card because I'm over here talking about the masculine and feminine energy, and I think I'm gonna close out here because yeah. All right. I want to thank Spirit. I want to thank my ancestors, guys, coming in. Look, I'm getting this card so blasted much, but look how beautiful this is. And see how the vibrations are coming off of each other. So it says beware of what you are projecting, right? This is the sun like projecting onto the moon type thing. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay? So, triggers, that's what I was talking about. A lot of times when people trigger you, you might want to be flighty, you might want to flee, and all these things. Now, again, I'm not talking about abusive relationships, things like that. That's different. Okay? That is completely different. But you are a survivor. And now that you have survived, you might still be in survival mode. It's time to live. Okay? It is time to live. So know that when you see your fears are being reflected, that's the full moon. That's the full moon. So we can have full moon moments. Come on. We can have full moon moments any day. Any day. Right? Because we're reflections. Shining light. So the light in you, the masculine within you, right? The power within you that might be suppressed, that you aren't fueling into your body, is being reflected out to somebody else, and they are reflecting to you what it is inside of you that you're not seeing clearly. I heard it. Come on. It's like a snap. If we take that on, take time to process. Take time to process what's really going on around you. That's going within. That's the feminine energy, right? Okay. When you go within and you see how these triggers are lining up, and to see how your fears are affecting you, this is how you can set yourself free. Acknowledge it and move on. Don't dwell. Acknowledge it and move on. Do not dwell. Okay? I love that. I love that. You got the... I'm just spilling hot. Come on. We got the Six of Swords. Moon in reverse. Yeah, don't give in to the illusions. Come on. Don't give in to the illusions. To the Lovers. Wow. Balancing both sides of you. Loving your divine counterpart. Because they show you. And to nourish each other, protect each other, love each other. I love that. This could also be just coming into divine union within self. Okay? And using what you can do to transmute, to change, to adapt. To know when to shine, to know when to take the back seat and let others shine. Equal give and take. I love that. It's flowing. It's flowing. I hope that you all enjoyed. Look, Shango. Okay? I always think about, again, this is red and white. You may want to incorporate that. That's definitely root chakra. And then it's also like the people are king. The people are king. Give them what they want. Don't deprive yourself. And this is also good for business, like marketing wise. The people will tell you what they want. I just heard a ringing in my ear. Put your ear to the ground. Listen, take time to think about things. Are you reinventing the wheel, or are you coming up with something new? What does your environment, what does your community, what does the world need? You have it inside of you to create. Okay? Whether that be a business, whether that be children, whether that be loving and self-love on yourself, whether that be public speaking, come on, singing, all of that. It's inside of you. So it's time to reflect that so you can connect with like-minded souls. Whew, I felt that. Ooh, heart chakra opening. I felt all of that. I'm gonna reflect some of that back to you all. The house just got quiet. Ooh, shame. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Make sure you check out my website, msbotanica.com. And readings, services, spiritual products, and more to come. Okay. I will say I do have two new oils. The roll opener oil and the rapture of love. Okay. Oil right in time for Valentine's Day, and also roll opener to open up things so that way you can go through and go toward your goals with determination. Okay, so I love you all. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.